Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Tobias, and today we're going to see a 200 points Rohan force against a Khandish force. It's all cavalry. The scenario is the scenario 2, to the death. And yeah, let's see how it goes. And now for deployment of the two armies. So Khand is over here with the leader in the middle and 5 and 5 horse archers with axes on both sides. And on the other side, hiding behind the trees, we see Theoden and his 6th Royal Guard. The one with the marker is the one with a sword. And yeah, priority went to come this turn. So let's see the first turn. So for movement in the first turn, the Khandish force stood still so they can shoot their bows without penalties, and Theoden called a heroic march and got all his Royal Guard with him. So 15 inches moved, and they stay behind this Rohan house. So Khand had to move first, but they stood still. So the leader and the 5 horse archers here can shoot at these 2 Royal Guards over here. So yeah, let's see that. So actually 3 of them over here can actually shoot at Theoden and his horse, and these 3 can shoot at the one Royal Guard over there. We're not going to make in the way rolls for these. So the 3 hitting Theoden. Let's see. So 2 hits on Theoden, and the rest on the Royal Guard. So 2 hits on the Royal Guard. I'll just take the rest and see if they hit mount or rider, and yeah, let's see the result. So unfortunately for the Khandish force, they landed no hits, or they landed no wounds on neither horse nor man. So that was it for the shooting phase. No fighting phase. Let's go into turn 2. So for the second turn, priority went to Rohan this turn, and they moved up 10 inches, and Khand just moved out of reach, so they can get a full turn of shooting. A worse shooting skill, or they shoot one worse when shooting, but still they get another round of shooting before the next turn. So let's see. They're just out of reach, so next turn could be quite important to see if who gets priority. So let's see. And now for the shooting in the second turn. So we take 5 dice first and then 6. So 11 Khandish horsemen shooting, and first the 5, and they just shoot into the first row of horses, just distributing them as they see fit. So 2 hits. Let's see the last 6 of them. So 1 more hit, and that's on Theoden. So I'll just take the hits and see if they land on wound, mount, or man. So they landed 1 wound on the horse of this Royal Guard. So he's going to take he's getting a 6. So on his throne rider table, he's leapt into action. So no harm done here. I'll just replace him with another model that's got a spear. And that was it for the second turn. So a replacement, and over here we've got 1 mount down. Of course, the entire model is out, but the rider, the Royal Guard, is still in place. So let's see the third turn. So for the third turn, priority went to Rohan once again. So it's the third turn, and they just moved up full speed. He can't call a march because then he can charge. So they're just as close by as possible, and now the Khandish force could get another shooting attack, but I think they'll just charge into all the riders and pick the fights they want to. So let's see that. And now for the Khandish move. They didn't touch Theoden and this rider over here, but 2 Khandish horsemen against 1 Royal Guard, 2 against 1. He's going to shoot at Theoden just to see if he can hit his mount. And then we've got the Khandish captain fighting this Royal Guard with a sword. and 3 against 1, and 2 against the one standing on the ground. So they get some extra attacks, and yeah, let's see the fighting phase. So, oh, sorry, the shooting phase first. 1 shot into Theoden. And he didn't move, so a 4+, getting a 1, that's not enough. So we just go into the fight phase. So we just see the 1 fight. So no hit on Theoden with the bow, and now we see the captain, the Khandish captain, against this Royal Guard. So 2 attacks from the captain against the 1 from the Royal Guard. And the Royal Guard didn't charge. They could get a +1 to the fight value, but the Khandish captain here's got a higher fight value, so he's going to strike. And he's going to strike at the end. I forgot to say he's got an axe and a bow, so he's using piercing strike with his axe. So he's going to need. I'll just check. So the Royal Guard has got defense 6, and because of piercing strike, he's got strength 5 now. So needing 5s to wound the Royal Guard, getting a 6. So the Royal Guard is out, the one with the sword, and the horse is, because it's separated, it's going to flee. So I'll just take the rest of the fights and let's see the result. So the fighting phase in the 3rd turn was quite devastating. So here the Royal Guard won and killed one of the Khandish horsemen. Over here the horseman won but didn't land a wound. Over here they killed the Royal Guard, and the one on foot they killed 2. So there's 3 Royal Guards left and Theoden on his horse. So let's see the next turn. Also, let's see the casualties over here. So we've got 1 Khandish horseman archer and 2 Royal Guard and 1 on foot. So let's see the 4th turn. And now for the 4th turn. So priority went to Rohan, but of course the Khandish captain had to spend a point of might to get a heroic move, and Theoden did the same. So they spent 1 point of might each, and the roll went to Khand. So no extra bonuses for charging this turn for Theoden and his riders. So the Khandish force has encircled the riders of Theoden. So 3 against 1 here, 2 against 1. The captain against Theoden, also with another horseman. And then we've got 3 against 1 here. So some are trapped, some are not. Theoden can move back, but let's see the fight between the Khandish captain and Theoden. And the captain has got some help in this horseman over here. They are using piercing strike. So let's see how that goes. Fight value. The fight value is the same for the captain and Theoden. So Theoden has got 2. He's getting a 6, and the captain has got 2, getting a 3 and a 2, and the horseman couldn't help a lot here. So Theoden wins this one, and he's going to strike the captain. Let's just see fight value or strength and so on. So let's just see, because of piercing strike, he didn't win the Khandish captain, so his defense is going down by D3. Oh, that's a lot. So it's going down 3 points, and he had 5 in the beginning, so strikes are going to be easy for Theoden. So he's got a defense of 2. That's not a lot, and now Theoden has got his 2 attacks against the captain. He's got 2 wounds and 1 point of fate. So let's see. So Theoden lands a 3 and a 2, and he's strength 4 against strength 2, or defense 2. So he spends his last point of might to get that one up to a 3. So let's see for the captain. So that's 2 wounds. The captain has to, he's spent his point of fate and getting it off. So he's still alive, 1 wound remaining, and Theoden is out of might. That's not so great, but I'll just take the rest of the fights and we see the result. So for the 4th turn, the rest of the fights went to Khand, and they all used piercing strike. So this Royal Guard was trapped and he was killed, and this Royal Guard was trapped and he was killed. So They won against this one, but they didn't manage to kill this one. So Theoden and 1 Royal Guard left. They're not quartered yet. They've got the bodyguard special, so as long as Theoden passes his test for or his stand fast, his courage test, they stay in the fight. So let's see if Theoden does that. So let's see the roll. So 2 dice. He's getting a 4 together with his 5 courage. That's 9. That's not enough. He needs 10 or more to pass. He's out of the game. And let's see the Royal Guard. He's staying in the fight, but yeah, I think we call it here. So Theoden is off. He's in the fight. I think this one goes to Khand. I can't see how they can't win. So let's just tally up here. Let's see the casualties for the different turns. So 1 mount down, a lot of archers, or Royal Guard and so on in the 3rd turn. And we've got these 2 in the 4th. So Theoden is off in the 5th turn. I'll just tally up and see how it went. So the scenario was to the death. Only Theoden landed a wound on the Khandish captain. No wounds on Theoden, and he didn't get killed. He ran off. So I don't think they get the 3 points. So 1 point to Rohan for the first one. Then the Khandish force was not broken. And the Rohan force was, so 5 points for to the Khandish force, and if Rohan was reduced to 25% of its starting models at the end of the game, so yeah, 2 points go to Khand. So 1 point to Rohan and 7 to Khand. So a clear victory to the Khandish force. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. Yeah, a little disclaimer. In the end, Theoden could have spent his will points on his courage test and could have stayed another round with his 1 Royal Guard in the end, but he was up against 9 horsemen and a chieftain, and Theoden was out of might. So maybe in the end he would have lost no matter what. But yeah, he had will points to spend on his courage test.